Hello and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we're getting messages from your guides on what you need to hear right now. We have 3 groups to choose from. We have Amethyst for group number 1, Carnelian for group number 2, and Labradorite for group number 3. We're also going to draw cards here together to help you decide. And let's call in our angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency to assist with the reading. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you for being here. I truly appreciate you so much. I'm so grateful for you. If you guys are interested in a reading, my email is down below. Spirit, what does group number 1 need to hear right now? We have here card number 45, Snake. Spirit, what does group number 2 need to hear right now? We have card number 23, Spirit Quartz. I have some cat hair on my finger. Spirit, what does group number 3 need to hear right now? We have here card number 8, Nanchi. So group number 1, here is your Amethyst up close. Group number 2, Carnelian. And group number 3, Labradorite. And here is your card. So use your intuition to pick what group. If you feel drawn to more than one, that is fine. Go with whatever your higher self, your intuition, your gut is telling you. There will be timestamps in chapters down below. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose Amethyst and this card here, number 45, Snake. So to start off your reading, we're just going to take a look at the guidebook to get a message, and then we're going to get into the tarot and find out what your guides need you to hear right now. So the affirmation here is, I flow with the cycles of life. Yeah, snakes are really about transformation. They shed their old skin and it's like a renewal. So I feel like you're about to be entering a new phase, and spirit may be calling you to shed some old ways of thinking, some old patterns. So intertwined within the cycles of life and rebirth, snake knows a thing or two about removing what no longer serves them. Once snake sheds its skin, it emerges brighter and bolder than before. With his deep connection to the cyclical nature of the universe, Snake urges you to release what holds you back from being the highest version of yourself. You too can remove the layers of ego and expectation to transform into a more authentic version of yourself, a living embodiment of your soul. Knowing where to begin in this process can be difficult, but have faith. Snake will guide you through this. Snake will help to guide you through this. And as each layer of the ego peels away, you'll soon see yourself in a new light. Your vibration is rising, along with your power to create your reality and manifest your dreams. Ooh, and there's a journal prompt here. What patterns do I want to let go of that are standing in the way of my ascension? So yes, it looks like you are elevating, you are transforming, about to start a new cycle, and that seems to be the main message from your guides. But let's get some tarot cards out and see how things are changing, what needs to shed, or what else comes through from your guides. What is the main message you have for group number 1? What does group number one need to hear right now? Temperance. We're going to draw all the cards and then we will get into the messages. What should group number one be focused on at this time? What should not be a priority during this transition for group number one? What is something that group number one is blind to? What should group number one avoid at this time? And what is your overall action and advice for group number one? Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay. Make sure, I think this is all in frame. So I see there is major healing energy going on here, with the Temperance card being the main message and with the snake here too. I feel like maybe a lot of you are already in this process of doing this inner work, of really shedding old self-limiting beliefs and really transmuting past fears, past traumas, negative emotions into something more useful. The Temperance card is about alchemy. And I feel like there's a lot here with shedding limiting beliefs regarding abundance, regarding self-worth, finances, wealth, because we have all these fish here. Fish represent abundance, money, flow of money, circulation of money. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is one of the wealth cards in the tarot. This is financial independence. There's a butterfly in here too. I feel like, yeah, you're shedding old ways of thinking that have been holding you back. I feel like there's something here with feeling like money is hard to get, like you can't have the abundance you want, that you need to have a partner to bring forth the abundance, that you need to depend on other people for abundance. Only certain people have money, whatever it is. We're all going to have different beliefs, but I feel like you're really healing things around the topic of money and also self-worth. There's just a lot of healing and shedding things that no longer serve you. And focusing on your healing is really what your guides are supporting you in doing. I feel like they're really acknowledging you for the work you've done, and they want you to continue working on that, continue shedding these old patterns and beliefs. Or maybe you've been focused on other things, modes of healing, and you didn't realize that there could be some money blocks within you. And that is what they would like you to focus on and what you need to hear at this time. Certain relationships, likely to be with your parents, maybe romantic, friendship, just authority figures growing up, could have really influenced your thoughts on this. Right now, Spirit really wants you to focus on yourself, working on your independence, working on healing, and not so much focused on relationships with other people, not worried, like thinking about what other people will think, not focus on wanting like relationships if you're single or wanting more friendships. Really working on your own healing journey seems to be what's most important right now. And through this, there's something here with you elevating, being at a higher vibrational frequency. You're ascending, and through this journey, you will meet like-minded people. What you don't see coming is that you're really developing a new perspective, and it's okay to take time to heal now, to take time away from other people, to really focus on your own needs. You will be surrounded and supported by other people. If you feel lonely at this time, Spirit wants you to know that you will be soon around people that see your value, that see your worth. And it's okay to put up boundaries right now from other people that could be maybe holding you back or draining your energy or keeping you from your healing. It's okay to set boundaries, and you don't need to be afraid of losing these relationships, because you will be supported by people who really love you for your true authentic self, just the way you are. You don't have to put on masks. You don't have to act certain ways. They will love you just the way you are and appreciate you, and they will respect your boundaries. If people don't respect your boundaries, that's a sign that maybe it's time to separate from them. And spending time with yourself and really doing this inner work and this going through this transformation is really going to be enlightening for you. I feel like you're gaining a lot of wisdom at this time. And Spirit is saying it's okay to take a step back. You don't need to be starting new things. You don't need to be rushing anything. We all are on our own journey. But the healing work you're doing right now is really giving you a new perspective on life. And I feel like this new perspective, a lot of it does have to do with your worth, your self-worth, and how you view abundance. And I feel like through this work that you're doing right now, you're going to bring forth more financial abundance, independence. You're going to have more time to follow your hobbies and your passions. And bring forth more aligned relationships. But you don't need to focus on relationships and other people so much. There might be a lot of emphasis on making other people happy, other people satisfied, worried about what other people will think while you're changing, and because your values are changing, what you like to do, how you view the world, your perspective is changing. And there might be some fear that the people around you, your family, your friends, whoever, might judge you or, anything like that. And if that's the case, spending less time with them and not letting them stop you from this growth journey. I feel like there's something here with being afraid to embrace this new way of being with this 9 of Wands reversed. This could be preventing you from, this new chapter of life. So Spirit really wants you to focus on yourself right now. And again, for the overall action advice with the 6 of Wands, this fence is really sticking out to me with these boundaries. Setting boundaries with other people will keep you from look how this cat's wet here, will keep you from getting overwhelmed with their emotions, their issues, whatever, their thoughts. You're likely very empathic, especially during this ascension you seem to be going through, this spiritual awakening of sorts. And I feel like just making clear boundaries so these people don't drain your energy, put you down, or stop you from doing this healing work that is really going to be so beneficial for you at this time. I feel like there's something here too with making sure you're resting and taking care of yourself, drinking enough water, paying attention to the thoughts you have, specifically about yourself, being kinder to yourself, more gentle, really speaking loving words of affirmations to yourself. Spirit, what does group number 1 need to hear right now? Wow, talk about boundaries. I teach people how to treat me. Yes. Respect yourself. This is a time Spirit's really calling you to focus on your own well-being, your own healing, working on whatever, makes you happy, working on limiting beliefs and treating yourself well. And, we're just saying, having thoughts, kind, loving thoughts to yourself, setting boundaries, not letting people walk all over you or drain your energy. When you respect yourself and treat yourself well, set up these boundaries, people are going to respect you more. And I can see this with the 6 of Wands here too. They're looking up to you. You're going to be a great example to other people. And also, they're going to know, I can't walk all over group number 1. I can't take advantage of them. I can't just let them, like, you know, vent to them 24/7 and just drain all their energy. I can't do that because they protect their energy, they protect their time, they value their time, they value themselves, they love themselves. So I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna respect them. What does group number 1 need to hear right now? I am curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. Yes, this makes sense with this healing work, taking some time to work on yourself away from other people. You're really learning about you because there's not an emphasis on the other. You know, I feel like there's been so much emphasis on other, taking care of others, doing what they want, maybe always following what your parents wanted you to do, what society says you should do. But now is the time when you're focusing on what you want. Who are you, group number 1? Who are you? You know, sometimes we go a large portion of our lives without ever thinking that or wondering about that, you know, like maybe you have before, but as we go through this life, we do change our values. We change, you know, how we view the world with the hangman here, especially when we shift what we want, our goals, our desires shift, we shift, and that's totally fine. And it's really a time of reflection now for you. Spirit wants you to really think about that. Who are you? What are your values? You know, what do you like to do? You know, not what other people do or tell you to do or want you to do. What do you want to do? How do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? These would be great things to really journal on. And also that journal prompt we were talking about earlier, like, was it talking about, like, what can you let go that no longer aligns with your new self? What your new understanding of yourself? What can you let go? Are there certain relationships that no longer align with you? Certain thoughts that you've been having that are holding you back? A lack of boundaries, you know, squash that. Really, some inner reflection, some time to yourself, healing time is going to do you wonders. You're going to come out of this period of life feeling so rejuvenated, so full of self-love and compassion. You're going to have a new perspective on life. You're going to vibrate at a higher frequency. You're going to end up, you know, living a life that's so much more aligned with you. So really use this time and don't rush it. Don't compare yourself to others. Really focus on shedding the old and understanding the new you and loving the new you. The you, it's really been there all along, you know, but you're just getting to know this person, and, you know, there could be some shifts since the last time you took this time out, but you are deserving of, you know, feeling understood, accepted. So really learn to accept yourself, love yourself, approve of yourself, all of that. And then after that, all these other really positive relationships will flood in. So now's the time to focus on you. And yeah, there's a lot of positive changes ahead for you. So enjoy this time. I feel like it might be a quiet time now, but in the future, there's going to be a lot of people that want to be around you. There's going to be a lot more activity. So don't worry about things being slower, or, like, you know, maybe feeling a little isolated right now. You're not alone. Your spirit guides are definitely with you. And it's, you know, as long as you're using this time to learn about yourself, you won't really feel lonely. But that concludes your reading, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated, and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. And again, my email's down below if you would like to book a reading with me. But I'm truly so grateful you are here. I love you so much. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. Hello, and welcome to your reading, group number 2. You chose the Carnelian and the card Spirit Quartz. So we're going to start off your reading by looking at the guidebook for this card, and then we're going to get into the tarot. See, what do your guides want you to know, or what they need you to know right now? Let's see. So 23, Spirit Quartz. I am a creation of universal love. Spirit Quartz takes on an entirely unique shape, as smaller crystals can be found growing on top of the larger face of the crystal. Often found as a delicate purple or pink, this stone is a symbol of your true inner spirit and divine love. You are being reminded that you are loved and worthy of love. The universe and your guides care for you and want the best for you, even though it may not seem like it when times get hard. Everything falls within divine timing and happens for a reason. What you are learning at this moment is invaluable information that will help you grow and connect with others so that they may do the same. You are breaking karmic cycles and the stigma around igniting change. It is powerful work, but you have a divine support system that is rooting for you all the way. And there's a journal prompt here. In what areas of my life or in which relationships is Spirit calling me to love more? Ooh, I love this message. So your guides want you to know right now, that's what they need you to know, is that you are so loved, group number two, excuse me. Group number two, you are so loved. And you might be feeling a lack of love in your life lately, maybe a lack of passion, a lack of drive, but your guides really want you to know that you are so loved. And how can you bring more love into your life? How can you love yourself more? I feel like you're about to feel a lot more love in your heart and be open to love, receiving love from other people. And I feel like this is really going to bring you more energy and vitality with these two cards here. It's going to lift your spirits. With Carnelian, I feel like your energy is definitely going to increase. You're going to have more passion for the work you do, the people you hang out with, day-to-day life. I see a lot more passion and love coming into your life. But let's see what else your guides need you to hear right now. What is the main message that group number two needs to know right now? Five of Swords reversed. What should group number two focus on this time? What is not a priority for group number two at this time? What is something that group number two is blind to? What is something that group number two is blind to? What should group number two avoid at this time? Oh, too many. What is your overall action and advice for group number two at this time? Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. I'm just going to step up really quick to make sure. Yeah, you can see all these, right? Yes. Okay. So yeah, I can see right away your spirit guides really are calling to your attention the fact, like we already said, you are so worthy of love. And I can see your thoughts have been a little down on yourself. With the Five of Swords reversed, your guides really want you, they need you to really start talking more kindly to yourself, to treat yourself with more compassion. There's a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts right here. But the good thing is that it's the Five of Swords reversed. So this is about reversing that, taking the time to do that. And I feel like once you do that, you work on your thoughts, your internal dialogue, that things are going to start really improving in your life. So are you someone that looks in the mirror and thinks negative things? Do you talk down to yourself? We all do it sometimes, right? But sometimes some of us can get in cycles of doing it all the time. Spirit really wants you to spend time watching out for your thoughts. Yeah, I feel like your thoughts might be racing. Perhaps, there could be some anxiety here, but really I feel like it's just like a negative spiral of thoughts about yourself specifically. Like, for example, I'm not worthy of love. I'll never find a relationship. I suck at everything. I'm ugly. I'm fat. All these things. That is so mean, and you are so more than that, You see, you're your harshest critic. And your guides love you so much, and they don't want you to see you as they see you, as the world sees you. You are someone who is pure love. You're divine love. You are so worthy of feeling this love, this, this sense of peace within yourself. So something that would be super useful your guides are calling to your attention is to practice affirmations. Because I feel like your subconscious mind, which is 95% of our thoughts really, maybe even more, but it's clear here it's on the negative side. So when we use positive affirmations, that helps our subconscious just to start believing that these things, and then we're going to all of a sudden start believing it like in our conscious mind too, and all of a sudden we're going to be feeling better. So you can make them specific to you, but you can say, I am worthy of love, I'm worthy of abundance, I'm worthy of friendship, I'm worthy of relationship, I'm worthy of, the job I desire, whatever it is for you, There could have been something with, there's some inner child healing that likely has to be done. A lot of these thoughts could stem from childhood. Sometimes it can be what seems to be the smallest thing that really sticks with us, like someone when you're a kid saying you sucked at art, so then you never pursued your passion for art. Or a teacher being down on you saying you're bad at English, or whatever it is, Your parents being like, super critical of you and not nurturing. Spirit's really calling you right now, group number 2, to be your inner parent, to embody like the mother archetype especially, and start to nurture yourself, start to love yourself, start to love and nurture that inner child within you. And this will be so healing for you. Because what you don't realize is that, maybe you haven't been nurturing that inner child of you. I don't think you've been nurturing your spirit at all lately because you've been thinking down upon yourself. There could be someone specifically in your life that has affected you, an air sign, that's a family member or someone you've known for a long time. That could just be for a few of you. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe you're an air sign. Again, you don't have to be, but because a lot of this energy of what to avoid right now, what's not a priority, is a swords cards, and this could be just that racing mind, those thoughts, and really focusing on emotional love, well-being, nurturing. Maybe you've been a lot of time like in this masculine energy, like I got to accomplish this, I got to do this, and you've neglected your emotions during that, and I feel like what your spirit guides really need you to focus on right now is loving yourself, nurturing your inner child, catching your thoughts when they start to go negative, and don't be hard on yourself when you catch yourself, just be like, what, like if you're like, oh God, I'll be like, I really like my smile, or, just replace that negative thought with something positive and go from there. It takes work, it takes effort, but with this effort, you will see positive results. With the 8 of Pentacles reversed here, there might be something here with avoiding doing the inner work. Because, it is painful to have to address wounds from childhood, or like kind of realize where our wounds come from, or realize maybe we did have some abandonment, like wounds, some mother or parental figure trauma, and that could be hurtful, but, our parents and the people around us did the best they could with what they knew at the time, and now we're responsible as adults to care for ourselves. Be the inner parent, no matter what age you are. We all have an inner child inside of us. And I think it's really important for us to nurture ourselves and really take the time to love yourself the way you wanted to be loved, the way you want to be loved now. And Spirit really wants you to take the time to work on that, because I feel like there might have be some avoidance lately, or maybe a long time to do that. With this 8 of Pentacles reversed here. Also, this could be maybe some of these negative thoughts could be about money, about work, and just overall your worth, your sense of self-worth. Could be what's causing some of these, things in your mind. So maybe you grew up in a way where your parents, maybe it was a single mom, or you just had a tough situation financially. It doesn't have to be that. There could be some abandonment and things too. Whatever it is, we all have gone through things when we were kids, and a lot of times we suppress it, and it's stored in our body still. So as adults, as we grow and go on our spiritual journey, to take time to work on that so we can live life, in alignment, feeling happier, feeling love. And love starts within. We can't expect it from external, people. Of course, we expect it from our loved ones or whatever, who we choose to be. And if they don't love us, then maybe that's a clear sign they're not for you. But no one's, if we want others to love us, we have to love ourselves first. And there might be something here with staying trapped in situations, or feeling trapped in situations that you don't enjoy that make you feel emotionally down, because maybe there are issues with self-worth. Like maybe you're staying in a job you hate, or a relationship that's really toxic, or something like that, and it's because you haven't developed this self-respect or self-love to realize that you deserve more than that. And Spirit really wants you to realize you do deserve the best. You are worthy of the best. You're worthy of a beautiful, abundant, love-filled life. Group number 2. So what to do now is to focus, baby steps, start doing those positive affirmations. Start nurturing and loving yourself. Look into inner child affirmations. Maybe could be something really helpful for you guys. Inner child work, like loving meditations. I know I listened to one recently that was about like inner parent or like mothering affirmations. I know it sounds silly, and you might be like embarrassed if people like heard you doing that, but they don't need to know. Do your own thing. Focus on your own healing and whatever. But it's really helpful, because I feel like a lot of us, no matter what our situation growing up in, we all have some sort of abandonment or love issue or worth. We all have something, and I feel like as a collective, we're all kind of raising our vibrations. We're all kind of ascending, and things are coming up now. So, and we're like recognizing that it is the time to heal. It is the time for us to feel happier. Especially the past 3 years, I feel like a lot of people are like, wait, am I happy with this life, this job, this relationship? We've had this time to reflect. And now is the time to really act on that and figure out how to, what to make you feel more love, how to have a more abundant life. So your guides really want you to know that you are so loved. You are deserving of love. And your thoughts, your thoughts create your reality. So really focusing on that at this time, nurturing yourself, your thoughts, loving yourself, more self-care, self-compassion is going to do you wonders and really help improve your life and bring forth so much love and abundance. Group number 2. What does group number 2 need to hear right now? What does group number 2 need to hear right now? I seek balance and grounding. Yeah, I feel like with all these swords here and stuff, the racing thoughts and negative thoughts, doing some grounding work will be so helpful. So grounding. You can go out in nature. If you can, have your feet in the grass, in the ground, the sand. Doing breath work, meditation, yoga. Just try out different methods to really calm your mind, to ground you, make you embodied in this present moment, not focused on the past, not focused on things in the past that you perceive as going wrong or failures or, whatever it is. Just really getting into your body in this present moment. Grounding will do you so well, right? Do you so well? Is that the right way to put that? I don't know. Yeah, something about sleep, making sure your sleep is balanced as well. Good sleep hygiene. Sleeping like 8 to 10 hours, not less or more. I mean, I know some people can do like 7.5, but just making sure you're taking care of yourself. Because you might not, not even, it's like your inner world. I feel like you need to have more self-love, but also treating your physical body, with more love, with what you put in it. Drinking like good quality water, staying hydrated, cutting out processed foods, doing skincare, like taking time to rest, breathing deep. What does group number 2 need to hear right now? This card wants to come up. Oh my God, yes, this is perfect for what we've been talking about. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. This would be a great affirmation for you, but your words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. That's what we've been talking about this entire reading. Spirit wants you to really focus your thoughts on love, on self-love, compassion, beauty, and also act that way too. We're talking about focus on your inner world, also your outer world. Are you treating your body with love? Are you treating those around you with love? Are you putting love inside your body with your thoughts, what you're consuming? Like make sure you're not consuming a bunch of negative content, like watching the news all the time or watching horror things. Just really pay attention to what you're consuming and what you're putting into your body, what thoughts you're having, and treating yourself like a vessel of love, because that is what you are. You are your love. And your guides want you to realize that and start embodying that and living that. But that concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope this resonated and was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. My email's down below if you're interested in a private reading. I'm truly so grateful you are here. I love you so much, group number 2, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello and welcome to your reading, group number 3. You chose Labradorite and this card here. Card number 8, Nancy. Hopefully I am saying that correct. So we're going to start out by looking in the guidebook for this card here, and then we're going to get into the tarot. See what your spirit guides need you to hear right now. So let's get this. I create space for everyone to coexist. Nancy is a Sumerian goddess of social justice and divination. A powerful oracle, she is believed to communicate through dreams. Nancy is also associated with water and rules over fishing. A timely reminder of the change of consciousness that is occurring. Nancy calls for justice. Use this as a reminder to stand up for what you believe in and speak out for those whose voices have been suppressed. The power to create change is within all of us, but it's when we come together for the greater good that we are able to create action. Now is a great time to research causes that you are passionate about and share your thoughts with others. Gently encourage them to do the same and find their own voice. Together, we can heal and create a stronger foundation for generations to come. And there's a journal prompt. What causes do I support, and how can I be an ally? Interesting. So a few messages coming through here. I feel like your spirit guides really want you to pay attention to your dreams. They're communicating to you that way. So if you feel called to keep a dream journal, that will really help you remember. And when you start writing in the morning right away, when you wake up, you'll start to remember your dreams more and more, and then you can look for patterns and messages from your guides. But I also feel like for a lot of you, you are a healer. You're like an earth angel. You're someone here to help heal the collective. And I feel like you might know this already. You might be feeling called to this already. And this is your spirit guides like confirming this to you and saying, go for it. You have wisdom to share with others, experience to share with others. I feel like with the number 8 here too, it's time to step into your power. Step into your power and I feel like lead by example. Take a leadership thing, maybe sharing your ideas, your thoughts on social media, leading your community in some way. Look at all these fish around her. I feel like people will really listen to you and be guided by you. And you're, have a good person and a good heart. And I feel like you have a gift of charisma and you would just have this something to share with the world. And now is the time to step up. Interesting. So let's see what comes through. What is the main message group number 3 needs to hear right now? 8 of Cups. What is the focus for... This deck's so big. What is the focus for group number 3 at this time? Oh, yeah. That is not a priority. What is something that group number 3 is blind to? What should group number 3 avoid at this time? And what is your overall action and advice for group number 3? Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords reversed. It's all in frame. I'm just gonna. It's clear to me, yes, you are meant to lead by example, lead a group of people. So the main message here is the Eight of Cups. So I feel like what this is about is you're realizing that there's something missing. There's something, maybe there's inequality you're recognizing, injustice of some sort, like the description of that card said. This could be something in your own personal life. Maybe you just don't feel fulfilled in some way, and you know there's better out there. Like, for all, this is a general reading, and for everyone, this isn't going to be about like leading some social justice cause. This could be leading by example, and this could be you realizing that something is not aligned with your life, you know, and realizing that there's just something missing. You don't feel satisfied. You don't feel like you're fulfilling your purpose. So you're going after it. You're going to go seek the light. You're going to seek answers. You're going to seek whatever this calling is you have. Look, 2 8s right here. So some of you guys could be literally traveling. You could be getting this calling right now, this intuition, this download to change locations, to move, to go on vacation, to travel. With the 8 of Cups here and the Chariot, you could be wanting to go overseas or just travel by land. Whatever it is, there's something here with needing change of location, change in direction, both maybe even. But I feel like there's something here that you know in your heart. You maybe even know, right away when you're talking about this, that something is missing here. Perhaps you're not feeling happy in your current home situation with this 4 of Wands reversed, or in a marriage or a relationship or a family dynamic. Maybe things have gotten a little toxic, or you just have outgrown it and you are feeling, it's just not aligned with you anymore. You're not feeling happy, or, whatever it is for you. This is general. And you're seeking something better. You're going after something better. This Chariot here is like a leader. He's the cat, so cute. Like leading, the way, going forward. Interesting. With the King of Swords reversed in the bottom, it's making me think that you've been questioning this. Maybe, you have this inner calling, this urge to do something different. And maybe you don't even realize what it is that needs to be different, but you know something's missing. And you just haven't acted on it. You haven't been decisive on it. Maybe you're like, am I crazy? Like, things are fine, whatever. But like, Spirit's like, no, you're not crazy. Like, this feeling you're having is real. This calling you're having is real. And you might be just not spending time thinking about it, avoiding it, being indecisive about it. I mean, be like, oh, I'm just emotional or something, and then your logical mind like overtakes it. But Spirit really wants you to listen to your intuition. Again, with the dreams, I feel like you're getting this intuitive hit, this calling, like I keep saying, and you're getting messages from your guides. And I feel like your logical mind is kind of like shutting it out, like, nah, like ignoring it, or just staying too busy to acknowledge it, not letting yourself take it seriously. But there's something off, something out of alignment, something missing from your life, and you know it, and Spirit's calling you to take action. You could be a life path 8, or be in a personal year 8, or just be stepping into your personal power. I feel like now is the time to really step up, stand up for yourself, for what you believe in, for your own happiness, and go after that. Seek it. Find what feels good. Find what makes you happy. And follow your emotions and your intuition. I feel like your brain, your chatter in your brain, your mind have been in control, which is really common. I mean, we live in a masculine society, but there's something here with like really following your intuition. With this King of Cups here is the overall action advice, and then we have the 8 of Cups for the main message. And then look at all this water energy is what the main message is following your intuition, following your emotions, following your creativity, following this being in the flow, that feminine energy, no matter what your gender is. And taking aligned, inspired action. I feel like there's something here with not just like blindly doing things. It's like taking inspired action. What is, thinking about it like, is this for my highest good? If it's not, then, you know, maybe that needs to go. If it is, yeah, take action towards that. I feel like there's been a lot of burdens you've been carrying around with you for far too long, and Spirit's asking you to release them. I feel like it's going to be an end of a hard cycle where you just feel stressed and burdened and not fulfilled. There could be a lot of family obligations that have been keeping you from following your dreams. Are there some things you can delegate? Like ask other people for help. Let other people do things for once, you know, if that's the case. Like, you don't need to take it on yourself and ignore your own wants and needs. I feel like there's something here with like maybe helping out your parents a lot, your family, whatever it is, and not following your own calling, your own path. And I feel like there's really something special for you to share with the world. Like you're a healer in some sense. Maybe it said divination. Maybe some of you guys are tarot readers or just any sort of healing, or a creative, or both. You have something to share with the world, some creative gift, some healing gift. And I feel like you know this, and it's time to like break out of this chrysalis, see that here, and start to bloom, start to blossom, start to follow your true calling, your path. Start to share maybe your tarot readings or your healing gifts with others, you know. I feel like because it talks about other people, and look at all these fish around. And I feel like following your creative pursuits, your healing pursuits, will be lucrative for you too. All these fish around her, and also the fish in this card here. Fish represent abundance, prosperity. And whatever's been going on now, maybe it's the job you have, or like we're talking about family duties, it's not bringing you fulfillment. It feels like a burden, and it's kind of just like desolate here. You know, there's so much abundance and love and fluidity and like just yummy, creative, fun stuff waiting for you to pursue. So what can you leave behind? What can you delegate? What can you let go of? What burdens can you release? And then what can you do moving forward to follow your dreams and your goals? Is there something you've always wanted to do creatively? Healing thing, you know? I feel like now is the time to go after that. Maybe some people will learn something. Maybe you want to go out there and take a class, or, you know, read some books on it, experience new things, travel to get inspiration. Really following your emotions and your intuition is the main message here from Spirit for you. Maybe some of you guys really were into divination for a while, and maybe just other things have taken course, you know. I feel like Spirit's really trying to send you clear messages, like we said, in your dreams and other forms, and I feel like you are getting these, but there's something here with your logical mind with all these burdens and maybe like busyness with family that's been kind of blocking it. So really taking time to go after what you want. I feel like there might be something here with, you know, letting go of these responsibilities that we talked about, taking time yourself, going on a little adventure, maybe even like a staycation, just really exploring this. Have like a little like spiritual retreat of yourself on your own. Of course, you can go on some of those too, but you don't need to pay anything. You can do this all in your own sacred space, your home. Maybe making a sacred space would be great for you right now. But going after that calling, you know, figuring out your purpose. Maybe looking at your life path could be really helpful to finding out your purpose, like your numerology. Yeah. And I feel like a large portion of you already know these gifts of yours, and it's time now to share it with the world. This is your nudge from Spirit to go for it. Share it. Step up. Lead by example too, by going after what you want will be a good example for your family, for your kids, for your community. It's not selfish to go after what you want, to do what you want, to do what fulfills you, what gives you life. It's a positive example. When you fulfill your dreams and you are in alignment and you're happy and feel love, you're helping the collective. We're all connected. So it's never selfish to go after what you want and what makes you feel good. Especially because I feel like you're helping other people through this too, not even by example. I feel like you're healing, you're doing something creative that's really good for those around you. So please pursue it, group number 3. What does group number 3 need to hear right now? Every day I focus on what is important. Yes, letting go of what isn't important, focusing on what is important to you. That's what we've been talking about. What is important to you, group number 3? Spend time doing that and let go of things that just aren't aligned with you anymore. What does group number 3 need to hear right now? Oh my gosh, I let go, I release. I am within perfect possibility. For real, release the burdens, release whatever's not serving you, and focus on what is important. Spirit's being very straightforward now with these cards here. Release. I am within perfect possibility. Yes, it is possible for you to achieve your goals. The only thing stopping you is yourself, you know? So go after it. Go after your dreams and let go of what is no longer aligned. And don't worry about what other people think, you know? Don't let yourself doubt it. Follow your heart. That is what your spirit guides need you to hear right now, group number 3. And that concludes your reading. I hope this resonated. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video, leave a comment, and my email is in the description if you want to set up a private reading with me. And I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you so much. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3.